Hi, my name is Bosha Green. I am the museum manager for the Southeast Ohio History Center, and this is the Athens Asylum Walking Tour. This is an outdoor walking tour of the asylum and the grounds that we do on a monthly basis, the third Sunday of every month. And why we do these is because it's twofold. First of all, we like to educate the public as to the historic buildings. We need to save these historic buildings, the monuments. We want people to understand why they're valuable, why we should save them, and what we have to do to keep them around. And part of that is funding. And the Southeastern Ohio History Center does not receive state or federal funding. We run off memberships, grants, small grants, I should say. We don't really get any huge grants. Donations that members and other people of the public give us, and the tickets that we sell for our events. We have concert series, we have tours, we have programs, things like that. So this is one of those programs that we give in order to get the funds together that works for preservation, for advocating for the saving of all of these buildings. There are a couple of buildings up here on the asylum grounds that have already been destroyed. The TB ward is a good example of an old building that was here that was really lost due to neglect. It was just not, the roof wasn't repaired, the walls weren't repaired, and then it was deemed too old to be saved, and therefore it was destroyed. So that's why we do this, and we do charge. Members get a discount if you're a member of the Southeast Ohio History Center. The public pays $15 per ticket, and the membership pays $10. Sorry, you'll have to edit that out.
And how valuable is the tours and the money you make from the tickets? Around how many people are taken on tour?
Okay.
Also, how much does it contribute towards maintaining the History Center?
All right. Well, the tours generally do sell out. In the winter months, we don't sell out maybe 2 to 3 months of the year. The rest of the time, we do it by reserved tickets only, and it does sell out. So generally, at $15, $10 a ticket, we'll make a couple of $100 doing the tours. We do pay the tour guide because he is giving us professional service, and he does it quite well. George Eberts is our tour guide. And so the money that we make goes into the man hour that it takes to send somebody maybe to the state capitol to argue that historic buildings are important and why we need to save the Athens Asylum, or why we need to save Kirkbride buildings. Another good example was the demolition of the Science Center uptown on the OU grounds. We tried to save that building because it was historically significant. In the end, the university decided that they did not want the building, and it was destroyed, and now we have a lovely green space there with a beautiful view to the back of the Buffalo Wild Wings. But that's what the money goes to, is trying to save old historic buildings, trying to help keep the history alive so that people understand why we're trying to save the buildings. Because history is the story of us. It's the unique story of who we are and where we came from. And it's important to save history for that reason. Good?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about the little kick up there.